Good afternoon, my dear students. Today I am going to continue the explanation of models. Okay, so few models we have done, the uses of models in two classes. So today I am going to finish. Okay, and after that I have given you exercises. You please do the exercises without looking at the answers and tell me the scores, that how much you have scored in your attempt. Write down the questions on your notebook, do the answer, and then match your answers with the answer key already given in the file. And then tell me, write down the score, name and date also, and share it in the group itself. Okay, or personally to me, I will share in the group. So the use of must see refers to the present or the future tense. Must is used to express compulsion, like a servant must obey his master. The best use of must is showing compulsion. We must plant tree in order to maintain environment. So must is necessity. Compulsion is to express duty or a very strong obligation. So this is the very important use of must. It shows duty and obligation as well, like we must work for the country. You must practice virtue, means good work. We must respect our parents. It is obligation, duty is there. So in case of duty, in case of necessity, in case of obligation, or in case of compulsion, we use must. These are the best uses of must. Generally all these expressions are used with the model must. Next one, emphatic advice. When you are very strong advice giving to someone, in that case must is also used. General advice, should is there. Very strong advice, must is there. You must work hard. You should work hard. You should work hard, general advice. You must work hard is a strong advice. So this is the difference. Okay, you see. To express determination, generally with shall and will, we express determination, but we can also express determination with must. Now see the example. I must see you again before the meeting. You must become a doctor. This is the determination. To express certainty or a strong belief, a strong certainty and belief. Must is widely used in newspaper, in speaking, okay, in writing also. So there are maximum 7-8 use are there. Generally 5 use are widely practiced all over the globe. So this is the very important model must. Certainty is there. Possibility very less used. She must be at least 50 years old. Possibility, she may be at 50 is means must and may both indicate possibility, but must indicate a strong possibility and may indicate less possibility. It may rain today, like this. To express logical necessity or expectation, there must be some error of computation. Means necessity and expectation. In expectation we also use must. To express a strong negation by must, he must not waste time in a street place, must not be rude to your elders. So these are the uses of must. You will do exercises. Okay, must not indicate negative form, is used to express prohibition. When you are stopping someone for some work, okay, some activity and action, you use must not, indicating or expressing prohibition. Okay, and one more is there, prohibition and necessity. Same example is there, I have given there. You must see the file. Ought to, very important also, very limited use are there. Ought to refers to present, past and future. In all three cases it is used there to express the sense of duty and moral obligation. Means ought is used with duty and moral obligation, similar to must. Like but ought is more uh, obligate, indicating more obligation than must. Must also shows obligation, duty, necessity, but ought indicate more obligation and more duty. So see the example, you ought to maintain communal harmony. This is a duty. We ought to love our neighbors. It is moral obligation. Very important. Only obligation is there with must and moral obligation is there with ought. Basic difference is here only. She ought to consult some doctor, advice. It is a kind of moral advice. So in ought to generally think that it is moral obligation, moral advice. We have you should, you must, you ought to consult a doctor. So all three indicating advice. The first indicating general advice should, must is indicating emphatic advice, and ought is indicating moral advice. This is the basic difference. Okay. So this is the note I have written. Obligation spring from within. There is no outside force of compulsion. Must suggest a speaker. Same things I have explained. A strong probability she ought to pass this time, and after have to and must also indicate compulsion and necessity. Okay, have to, has to, had to. Have to and has to indicate compulsion in present tense, and had to indicate compulsion in past tense. Very important use is there. Has to, have to, and had to. Had to I have although not written, but you see only have to is used to express compulsion. I have to work hard. She has to work hard. I had to work hard in order to secure good marks in my 10th exam. So this was the use of had to. Okay, very compulsion, very necessity. Okay, so this is the use, and now we have exercises till 7 we have done in the previous file. We have now exercise number 8. You will do that. You'll match then answer and tell me the score. The need is there. As a regular verb, need is both a verb is also there and model is also there, need and there. So I have written all the expression. Need express requirements. I need pen. Do you need pencil? Like this. So I don't need any apples. So in the form of verb, need is used here in first, and second one as a modal verb. Need is used to express necessity, obligation also. Generally in obligation it is not used necessarily, but in necessity, okay, it is used. It is used only in the present tense. As need I go there, this is the use of modals. Means I need is both as verb and as modal verbs. So verb means they using as a main verb, like I need a pen. So here need is not modal. The need is actually here verb. But here need I go there, need she stay here more, need he bring more milk tomorrow. So this is the use of modal auxiliaries. Need not implies absence of necessity or obligation. You did not go there again. She did not wait for me. When need is there, if there is a verb, so thinks that that need is used as modal verb, because you know that modal verbs are not used alone, they are followed by verb. So when need is followed by verb, so that need is actually modal verb, and when need is used alone, so that need is only verb. This is the basic difference. Okay, and very small things. Now dare is actually generally used to threat, in threatening, like as a verb you see how it is used. Means challenge. How dare you to speak like this? It forms a dares are dare. He dares to go into the forest. She dares to go into the forest, which is a kind of challenge. It is used in all tenses. Okay, now see as a modal auxiliary, it means to take courage. Means how you muster courage. Venture. It other forms are dare and durst. Generally used not used. Only dare is there. He dare not enter my room. This is present tense. She dare not oppose me. This is past tense. Okay. And he dares not open my letters. So dares is generally not used. Okay. Only dare is used in present form, because if you are giving threatening, then you will give threatening in the present only, but it is also expressed in past tense, but having very limited use. Now we have exercises. You will see the exercise. Okay, do the exercise and then match your answer with the answer key. Okay, Thank you very much. All the best. God bless you all.